to easily pass Uni Ilorin Post-UTME examination is the topic I've brought for you guys today. And I know you will be wondering, what if you don't have any business with this topic? What if you are not a student? What if you are not applying to the University of Ilorin? What if, and what if? But this is what I have to say to that. You see, you necessarily don't have to be a student. You necessarily don't have to be applying to the University of Ilorin before you too can have positive impact in other people's life. You can just send this video to people who might. Now you have friends, you have colleagues, you have classmates, you have families, cousins, nephews, and so on like that. You can send this message. Mind you, today is 1st of January 2021. Where are my manners? I want to wish everyone happy Christmas in areas and happy New Year. I wish you long life, prosperity, good health, and abundant wealth. So I think that will do. Now, the topic I brought for you guys today: how to easily pass Uni Ilorin Post-UTME examination. Well, I've thought of the topic for a while now, and I realized that this topic is a topic that I have to discuss. So that is why I'm bringing to your notice today. But please, before we go into that, I would like to talk about my first video. The first video I released sometimes last week, I guess. So I received some comments and some people were calling me, asking me some questions, and I'm going to answer probably 2 to 3 of those questions. And one of the questions was, okay, do I have a camera fright? Am I afraid of the camera? Actually, I'm looking at the camera now, so I don't think I'm scared of the camera. So I'm actually looking at it now. And someone was asking me that I was shy and I was looking away from the camera. Well, maybe it's because it was my first video, so it looked a little bit naive. But I don't think it is. Is it? So I'm looking at the camera now. The camera is looking at me. So why would I be shy and why would I be afraid of the camera? I am actually not afraid of camera. Now let me just take this last question, and if you too have any question you want to ask me, you can just put it on the section below, or the number that is showing on the screen right now is my WhatsApp number. You can chat me up on WhatsApp, ask me any questions, and if there's a need for me to bring those questions to my channel, I'm going to bring them. Or even though I'm not going to be answering all of those questions, but I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be answering them subsequently. So a friend of mine, this person is also a student of mine, and this person was like, okay, what are they to be expecting in my channel? Anytime they are coming to watch any video in my channel, what are they expecting? I have to tell the world what is my channel all about. Now let me just clarify this. I did make mention in my first video that provided that anything I'm going to be uploading or releasing on this my channel is having positive impact in people's life and is also creating awareness, so it means my channel is your home. So you can always watch out for my channel. So this channel is that channel that if you want to be aware of something, or let me just say, I have made this channel available for awareness and to help people in one way or the other. You too, you can take that step today by just sharing and watching this video to the end. Share it to people you know and subscribe to my channel. I want to say a very big thank you for those of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Very big thank you. It has really gone a long way, and if you are here to do so, oh please, what are you waiting for? Just join the family. Join the family. Thank you very much. Now the topic of the day: how to easily pass Uni Ilorin Post-UTME examination. Well, if you will bear with me, you will accept, you believe, or you will, let me just say, you concur with me that Uni Ilorin is one of the best universities in Nigeria. That is a fact, and also one of the universities with highest, that used to have highest number of candidates. So if you look at it, why is it that after their screening examination, that huge population, before you know it, becomes very small? So that's because most students have been screened out from the Post-UTME examination. It does not matter the points you have in your JAMB, the points you have, the score you have, you know it is over 400. Even though you have 300, you have 290, you have 280. If you don't make it to Uni Ilorin, if you don't pass Uni Ilorin Post-UTME examination, there's no place for you. So if you don't have up to average, or you don't have more than average, University of Ilorin is not a place for you. So it means for you to be able to apply to University of Ilorin, you must make sure that you are to have up to average or average itself before you can process any admission into University of Ilorin. So why is it that people fail Uni Ilorin Post-UTME examination, and how are you going to overcome that challenge? That is why I've brought this topic. So the reason why most students fail Uni Ilorin Post-UTME examination, if I have to say, is probably due to misconception. So you actually don't know that information is paramount. So over the years, Uni Ilorin has been using that as a weapon. They have been using that as their tool. So you actually don't know that there are some things you have to know. There are some criteria you have to put in place before you can say that, okay, I'm fit to write Uni Ilorin post-UTME examination. So I believe Uni Ilorin has been feeding on your ignorance because they know that you probably don't know this. But before I go on, I have decided to make this topic in two parts. So the part one is like I'm kind of laying a foundation so that you know where I'm. So the main part two is now going to be talking about the main exam and how you can easily pass the examination so that you know where I am heading at. Now, having said where I am coming from, let me just share this experience with you. I came to Ilorin in 2017 to seek admission into the university, and it was around the post-UTME examination. Now, let me just say this. You know, in your JAM, either you are a science student or you are in other departments, you have to write 4 subjects, right? For example, I'm a science student, so I'm expected to write English, biology, chemistry, and physics. That's if I'm probably in the medical side. But what if it is engineering student? You know that it's going to be English, mathematics, biology, and chemistry. Now, that was what I thought. That's why, you know, I did make mention of something earlier on that I said information is paramount. What you know, but what you don't know, you actually don't know it. So I came without idea to University of Ilorin. So I applied for the screening examination. Now, on the day of the exam, so since I wrote those subject combination in my JAM, so that was what I was equally expecting. Now, I was thinking of English, biology, chemistry, and physics. So I was reading chemistry, I was reading physics. In fact, the English I read was just small. So I've read different subjects. I've read different textbooks on those subjects. And I was like, okay, I think I'm ready for my exam. So I don't think it should give me a problem. In fact, I was so confident that I don't think that exam should have been a problem for me. Now, look at what this has cost me because I didn't know this. So Uni Ilorin used that as a weapon against me. So when I was writing the exam, on the day of the examination, you see, when I was telling you that Uni Ilorin is among one of the universities that used to have highest number of candidates, you are going to see people are just too much. And Uni Ilorin can give all of those students admission at the same time, so there have to be a way. So Uni Ilorin don't believe that either you are a D student, that's direct entry student, or you are a JAMBite. If you don't make it to average or more than average, you can't easily get admission into the University of Ilorin. So people are just too much and they can't just admit everyone into the university. So that is why they have to do an examination. Now, that exam, you see the total number of students before the exam and those that are going to make it to the average after the exam. So you see that the difference is quite more huge. Now, why is it that they are easily failing that examination? That's because they don't know that. So the mindset you are bringing as a JAMBite is going to contradict what you are going to meet when you want to write the examination. Let me just continue with my story. So on the day of examination, on the day of the exam, I entered the exam hall, I logged in my details, and to my greatest surprise, in University of Ilorin examination, you have to answer 50 questions. And those 50 questions is 100%. Now, you see those 50 questions, Uni Ilorin is going to make sure, okay, now when I was answering the question, from question number 1 to question 40, I realized that it was just English. And I was like, where is biology, where is chemistry, and where is physics? I know, I'm very sure that was going to be a problem in other departments. So they'll be wondering, where is this particular subject, where is this, and where is that? So I didn't know that. And you know what happened? It cost me a year to know that. So that is why I realized that it doesn't have to cost someone out there that particular time for you to realize it. So that is why I'm bringing this topic to your notice. So don't think that you are not going to the University of Ilorin, you don't have any business with it. Don't think that you are not a student, you can't help out people. You can just share this particular video, make sure you watch it, you like it, and you share. And please make sure you equally subscribe to this channel because more and more is still coming. So on the day of the examination, I already know that I failed this exam. Why? because I was not even sure of myself when I was answering the question. From number 1 to 15, it was all in, from number 1 to 40, it was all English. I was like, the remaining 10, I can't use 10 questions to have the average that I needed. But I already know one thing is I'm not that good in English, is a fact. So Uniloring used that against me because I didn't know. And the mindset is going to be, okay, the subject I wrote in my JAMB should be equivalent to the one I'm going to see in my screening. Well, that's not the case. So when people were checking the examination, when they were checking the results, I was not even eager to check the result because I already know that I failed it. I don't have to bother myself. So, but rather, still, I have to check the results. So when I check it, it was 44%. So I was like, okay, I already knew that I failed this exam because I was not prepared for it. I was busy reading what I don't need. So even the English I read, I didn't even waste much time on it because I was like, I'm a science student now, so my questions should be in this chemistry, biology, and physics. So you see, it cost me a year. Now, count the number of minutes we have in a year that I think might cost someone, which I don't want to. So you can just share this too, so that it's not going to cost that same person that particular year, that particular 1 year. So you see, it is very important that you watch this video. So it cost me that. So there was nothing I could do but except what, to wait till next year. Now I already know what Uniloring post-UTME examination is all about. So I've used that as a strength. You know, they use it as a weapon against me. Now that second year, I used it as a strength. So I was fully on the day of the exam, like I said, I was fully prepared. So I logged in my details and I was not that surprised anyways because that was what happened to me in the previous year. So from number 1 to 30 or 1 to 40 was also questions based on English. So I answered those questions, and even before the exam ends, I already know that this particular exam too was a soft work. So I know that this one is a success. So I didn't have to feel that bad because I was ready. I knew what they were going to use as a weapon against me. So I already know that. So I use it as a strength, and it was a success for me. So in my next video, I'm going to be using a classroom. So I'm going to be telling you those things that you know and those things you're supposed to put in place before you can write Uniloring post-UTME exam. So just watch out for the part 2, like I said. So I'll be right back. Just take through the picture of University of Ilorin. Just watch it just for a few seconds and we'll be right back. So, all right. So, see you. I'll be right back. Okay, you are welcome back to that short break, and I hope you like those pictures. Now let me just finalize this. Like I said, because of what I was able to use as a strength, you will be surprised to know my point. So I'm going to tell you in my next video, so watch out for the next video. And like I said, I'm going to use a classroom, so I'm going to be telling you what you need and what you don't need, how to go about it so that you can come out with flying colors. So you know, today is the 1st of January 2021, so you to take a step today. Share, watch, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and subscribe. So I'm going to be seeing you in my next video. So until then, take care of yourself. Bye.